solve this simple but hard Maths Olympiad problem under few minutes. Watch and learn. Here we are told to solve the log of base 2 of x plus log of base 3 of x is equals to 7. Let's find the value of x. First thing you observe is that this particular problem is coming from logs of different bases, base 2 and base 3. And in laws of logarithm, if they are of the same base, we can actually combine the two logs, but they are of different bases. So what do? We recall from our change of base formula that when we have log of base m divided by log of base n, that is, you can write it as log of base nm. Okay? So if this rule still holds, we can now write each of these logs to base 10s. Okay? This will now give us that since the base is 2, we will now have log of the number, which is x, over log of the base, log₂. Then plus, we can now do the same here. We have log of x over log of 3, and that's equals to 7. If you understand this, what can we do now? Yeah, it's very simple. You can now see that we apply this law to express this in this form. We also use the same law to express this in this form. So, and this is equals to 7. So what do we observe? In the numerator, log x is common. So we can factor out log of x. So if you factor out log of x, you'll be left with what? 1 will be remaining here. So you have it as 1 over log₂. Then plus, if you still factor out log x here, you are left with 1 over log₃, and that's equals to 7. Good. So since we have this, what do? Let's try to add this together. So we have it as log of x into the common denominator will be the product of the denominators. It's normal. So we have it as log₂ times log₃. Okay? So when log₂ divides this, it will cancel out log₂. You are left with log₃ times 1 is log₃. Then plus, if you look at this, log₃ divides the denominator. You are left with log₂. So we're having it as what? Log₂. And that's equals to 7. Nothing changed. So since we have this, what can we do again? You can now see that at this point, these two are actually adding. Okay? They are adding. So you know that the laws of logarithm, which says that when you have log m plus log n, they are of the same base, that this is equals to log of mn. Okay? If that's the same, so we are free to multiply 3 and 2 together since they are of the same logs, okay, and they are adding. So we have it as log x, we have it as log of 2 times 3, okay, divided by log₂ times log₃, and this is equals to 7. We're now left with log x into 2 times 3 is 6. We have it as log₃ over log₂ log₃, and that's equals to what? 7. Good. Remember, our goal is to find x. So how can we find x? To find x, we'll multiply the inverse of this particular term to this side and also multiply it to this side. Okay, to the left and the right hand side. So I can now multiply log₂ times log₃ over log₃ to this side. I will now also multiply it to this side, which is log₂ log₃ over log₃. The reason why I did that is that this can now cancel out this from this particular side. So what am I left with? I'm left with log x, and that's equals to what? 7 into log₂ times log₃ divided by log�6. Very simple. Okay? Since we are having this, let's simplify it very well. So we can now write that log x is still equal to, okay, we can now see that log x can now be written in this form: 7 log₂ divided by log�6, okay, then times log₃. Let's just leave it like this. So the next thing I have to do, this is now log x. The next thing I have to do is to divide through by log₃, and also divide by log₃. Nothing changed. Okay? If I divide by log₃, log₃ is out. But I have this. Then you have to recall the change of base, which says that log m over log n is the same thing as log of base n of m. So we have this law. So here I have log x and log₃. So I can combine them in a single log to be log of base 3 of x is now equal to what? 7 log₂ over log₃. Okay? So since we have this, we'll recall one of the rules of logarithm, that when you have log of a of x is equals to b. Okay? And from the definition of logarithm, this means that x is equal to, this means that the logarithm of this number is requiring how many times the base x will be raised to get the number. So if we are having this, we still have log₃. That means our x, which is what we have, is now equal to how many times we are going to raise the base. The base is 3, okay, to get the whole number. The whole number is what? 7 log₂ over log₃ or log�6, okay? And this will now be that this is actually multiplying, right? So this will now be that x is equal to 3 to the power of 7 times 3 to the power of log₂ divided by log�6. Let's apply change of base in this particular log. What do we have? That x is equal to 3 to the power of 7 times, we'll now have 3 to the power of, keeping the base the same, log of base 6 of 2. And this is the actual value for x. You can actually punch this in a calculator to know the number solution. Like and share for more tips like this.